Hello everyone and welcome to another highlight video for the Humongous Wombats. This is for our final game of the regular season where we were playing the White Monsters. This overall was a fairly interesting game. The monsters certainly came to play, so let's jump right into the highlights. Starting in the top of the first with Pete Wheeler already on first and looking to steal second, which he's able to do easily as the catcher throws it down the left field line, and Pete is going to wisely take third and think about going home, but he trips and it's a good throw. So he stays on third, but Ahmed Khan is going to come through as he launches a line drive to center field. It does fall for a base hit, and Pete is able to score easily to quickly get us on the board. Pablo actually hits into a double play, so Keisha Phillips comes up with nobody on base, and she hits a line drive just to the right of the center field scoreboard. And she is on the move, and she wisely, brilliantly, accidentally, however you want to say it, gets the ball jammed into the fence, and the White Monsters are unable to dislodge it before she scores, so we go up 2-0. Two batters later, Amir Khan is up now. He is going to hit it to left center field with Annie Frazier already on base, and the two of them are off to the races, although it's looking like first and third until the catcher misplays it. Annie Frazier is able to start running home, except she gets herself caught in another rundown, and she just had one of these, but the throw goes out of play. So this time she is rewarded with a mistake in the field. So we're up 4-0 when Whitney Singh, the starting pitcher, hits a blast just to the left of the center field scoreboard and gets the White Monsters on the board, deciding that she will take care of this herself. Randy Uno comes up later in the inning and drops down a crazy bunt. We have had our struggles with the crazy bunt this season, and this one looks absolutely devastating, except Vicky Kawaguchi launches a throw to second base, and keep that in mind for later. Stuart Sullivan comes up next. He drops down a crazy bunt, but Ernie Steele is wise to it and snags this, an impressive display of fielding there, and we are able to get Stuart Sullivan out and out of the jam. And Vicky Kawaguchi comes up and hits it just over the fence for a home run, her second in 2 games. No aluminum power required on this one. Very impressive stuff from Vicky Kawaguchi, who has stepped up the offensive production in the last couple of games. An unheralded contributor at times, but she brought it to this game. Her brother is up next, and he is going to get a hold of one with the outfield playing in, gets it over everyone's head, and he is off to the races, trying his best to get a double as the two players fight over the ball, knock each other out. And Kenny is looking good for third, but an amazing throw out of nowhere gets him thrown out. But later we've got 2 on. The first and third plays on. Pablo gets to second without a throw, but once again, the catcher sends it up the left field line. Pete is able to score, and Pablo is going to make a run for it, and the catcher not fielding it once again. Not a good first couple of innings there. We are up 7-1 in the bottom of the third. When Diana Hayes hits it down the right field line, Amir Khan unable to make the play, so it's a solid single for the Monsters. And Whitney Singh comes up again, trying to do more damage, having to do all the work, gets it just past Vicky Kawaguchi, who has a little trouble with the fence, is able to escape, and throws a great throw to third, but Ernie Steele trips and falls right on his butt. So the ball goes out of play, and the White Monsters get a run. Just an unfortunate accident there for Ernie Steele. Kenny comes back, though, with a couple of strikeouts to get us out of the jam. We move ahead to the top of the fifth, the game having settled down a bit, and Annie Frazier is going to get us a solid ground rule double to lead off the inning. Unfortunately, nothing would come of it. And in the bottom of the fifth, Robbie Boko is going to lead the charge with 2 on, but we are able to get the force out at third to escape that jam. Bottom of the sixth now, Randy Uno up again. Hits it to Vicky Kawaguchi, who again struggles to field the ball, but her cannon arm is able to get it in quickly and throw out the base runner. Annie Frazier comes up again in the top of the seventh with 1 out. Gets this past the center fielder and is looking for another double, but a nice recovery here. Just some great throws from the outfield in this game. And another one comes as Amir Khan. Next batter looks like he's got a home run, but it just dies in front of the fence. So he looks for the double, but once again, it's a great throw and potentially controversial call there, but he is called out. Ryan Vanderhook comes up, and he finally gets one over the fence. No throw required from the outfield as this one gets over, and the Monsters cut it to 4, 7-3 in the top of the 8th, and Pete Wheeler is able to get the counter strike for the Wombats with Vicky Kawaguchi on second and push this game to a 9-3 advantage. But once again, the Monsters really did come to play. Great throws from the outfield, got some timely hitting. They threatened a couple other times. Even though the lead at this point was 6, it had not been all smooth sailing, and Robbie Boko is going to demonstrate that with a home run in the bottom of the 8th, a counter to the counter to get the Monsters within 5, 9-4. We go to the top of the 9th, 2 on for Annie Frazier, and she is once again going to get a hold of one. Line drive into the gap. Pablo and Keisha off to the races. Annie is going to try for another double, and once again, a great throw from the outfield. She is thrown out, and once again, the catcher not making the play. So it's 11-4, bottom of the 9th, and it's a line drive to Amir Khan, who easily throws out the runner at first. Chrissy Mulligan comes up next, and she decides to go the other way, hits it past Pablo Sanchez, but Vicky Kawaguchi, after a diving stop, cannon throw to first base, and Ryan Vanderhook, homering earlier in the game, is only able to ground out to Kenny, and we get the 11-4 victory in what was a very intriguing contest.